It seems like you were on the other side of what Dave thinks about it. I just wanted you to reply.
The bats are legal. They're currently legal.
So you're not aligned with Dave.
I mean, Dave is right in some ways.
Here we go.
All right, so rundown. Wednesday, April 2nd, brought to you by Barstool Golf Time Supreme. This golf season, are you looking for an easier way to get on the course? We've got you covered, because the Barstool Golf Time app makes it easy for golfers to find the best tee times at the best prices. Stop searching all over Google for your next tee time, going through the hassle of calling up courses. You can now search multiple courses in your area from one app and get your tee time set within seconds. And here's the best part. With every action you take in the app, you earn reward points, which can be redeemed for credit towards the Barstool store. Spring is finally here, so come golf with us. Download the Barstool Golf Time app today. That's Barstool Golf Time app. Download it today. All right, Vibs and the Machine Gun, Mike Greer, welcome to the Rundown.
Thank you for having me.
Is this your first time?
Second.
Who were you with another time?
John Rich and Jack Mack.
How'd that go?
Probably not good.
Okay.
I don't think it was well received.
Today, redemption is spelled Grier, and we're going to start off with the Rico Bosco trip. So he's on a 47-hour trip from New York to San Antonio, bus trip, because Alabama did not make the Final Four. Right now, he's where? He's probably
he's in
Midwest.
Indianapolis. Last time I saw.
So I saw he's potentially going through just tornadoes today. There's tornadoes in the Midwest. I'm loving following the Rico bus journey. I mean, the characters. I would have been so mad at the one guy that was just sleeping.
He was taking up his entire seat.
His seat.
He was,
like that. I was originally like. And I do think there is an element where, like, you know, you could make it fun, right? You're seeing America. You get to, I mean, he's got to make content out of it, but, like, you know, you're able to sit down, watch some movies and stuff for 47 hours. But then when you factor in the fact that you're with a bunch of just disgusting people, that's sort of
yeah. The people, it's Spirit Airlines times 10 when you're on the Greyhound bus. But he switched the bus route. Didn't he? He was supposed to go through like DC, Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then he switched to go through like Pittsburgh, Indianapolis.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, when he was explaining it to us the other day, it was like he was going through like Memphis and then back to, he was going to Atlanta up to Tennessee. Yeah,
because the blog that John Rich did was like the cities Rico Bosco is most likely to get killed in. And Memphis is number one.
Memphis.
But if he's avoiding it, that's the biggest win he has of the trip.
I've been to Memphis one time. Whenever I go to a new city, I always go to neighborhoodscout.com, and it gives you the crime rate of every city, 1 to 100, or 0 to 100, 1 to 100, 100 being the safest. Mm-hmm. Any guesses what Memphis was?
It's
hard 0.
It was a 0. It was a 0. I didn't even know the scale went down to 0.
It's a top 10 most dangerous city. I was just Googling. I Googled most boring cities in the country. Indianapolis and Columbus are on there, which Rico just went through. And then most dangerous, and Memphis was like way up on the list. It might have been number 1.
No, Memphis is. I think it's literally the most deadly city.
Yeah, I can't really blame him for wanting to avoid Washington and Baltimore and
yeah, do we have an updated, did he put out an updated route?
So this is
And did the updated I say route, not route.
Yeah. Wait, start with the one before that. So Rico said our first instance of staff lacking sensitivity training just occurred. Guy pulled up to the gate in a wheelchair. Bus employee says, I didn't know I had a wheelchair rider today. Can you walk? And then a more gentle handling of the disabled here on the Greyhound by the driver. Sit anywhere. See this guy right here? Points to wheelchair. He's taking up all the seats. This could have been people sitting here. Yeah, that's awful. That's almost like, fuck that guy.
That's comedy.
Yeah, it's
we've gotten too soft.
I mean, I feel like at airports, most people getting wheeled around are just fat people who can walk. So maybe
that's true. If they're just a fat,
or just the oldest person in the world.
Yeah, like if he's on a rascal scooter, but Rico's calling it a wheelchair, maybe we're not getting the full story.
So he is still going down to Nashville.
Did the route cut off time?
Nashville. Headed to Nashville. From there, we're taking a long one to Nashville.
Kind of rules.
Yeah, that
Nashville's great.
Makes more sense than the route he was taking, I feel like.
When does he get there? Because I feel like he's not made that much progress.
Afternoon.
tomorrow, another 24 hours.
So
Okay,
that's
I guess he hasn't been on that.
I was thinking that too, of like, he's got to make this pump party. Like, what time is the pump party in San Antonio? I imagine it's like 6, 7 p.m.
Yeah, I think he's cutting it by like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, but you want to check in.
Yeah, you don't want to go straight from the bus to the party.
He also, when he was explaining, I forget what he was on, but when he was explaining how you have to, whenever you're at a stop, also make sure your bag doesn't get stolen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with him on that. I've been on a bus
Rundown.
before and needed to.
No, I'm saying like that's something I
that.
didn't think of. Like that is another.
I feel like that never happens, but it's still something in your head at each stop.
Yeah, it's he's doing a great job though, making the most of it, putting out a lot of good content. Tornado. Let's hope his bus doesn't get swooped up in a tornado.
Yeah, he's.
I think that would be very funny if he.
I mean, it would.
We see a picture out the window and there's just a tornado.
That might be the least safe place to be, is on a bus during a tornado.
Very
Yeah, he's
big.
knocking on the door of Tornado Alley right now, being in Indianapolis. He's right there.
He's putting the pit on Max on for a little bit right now.
Did he? Because I was reading the blog earlier to see, because I needed to prepare for the rundown, obviously, and they were going through Columbus. Is he still going through Columbus?
He's past it.
Because I just
If he's in
wanted to
Indianapolis, he's
note
past
that he could get sex trafficked there by Les Wexner, who is Ohio State's biggest donor. Just wanted to note that.
He's a sex trafficker?
Yeah, he's Epstein's guy.
Oh,
He's the one who
There
gifted
you go.
Epstein his townhome for $1 in the Upper East Side.
That's ginormous news.
Yeah.
Have you told the authorities?
Well, I think they know.
Yeah, it feels like you're on to
He
something.
survived Columbus then, so he survived the sex trafficking.
Yeah. That was my only goal of coming on here, is to
He's just dropped that.
mention that Les Wexner is Ohio State's biggest donor.
You got it out.
So yeah, good luck to Rico rest of the way. Hope he makes the pump party. We're rooting for him. Hope he doesn't get destroyed by a tornado, or like not tragically, like enough where it's still we're able to laugh at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a tornado fucks him up enough that it delays him like 2 hours, but he still makes the pump party.
yeah. Next up, can you scroll up a little bit? Oh, I wanted to just remember exactly what it is. Kid Rock has built a replica White House for himself in Nashville, and it is pretty awesome. He's got a gold urinal. What else we got?
Just like in the White House.
Guitar-shaped Oval Office. Took Tucker Carlson on a chair. Yeah, I'll say it. It's sick.
If I could hang out with anyone, Kid Rock would be high up on that list.
Oh, then you
Just
should
because
befriend Glenny Balls.
you want to hang out with like white trash rich people because they're just like they spend their money on the weirdest, dumbest shit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you just go shoot guns and blow stuff up. Like, sign me up.
Yeah, it's a funny like context of where it is. It just looks like it's literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, the yard looks like shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's the winter. It's the middle of winter.
Yeah, fair.
What I want to know is like, what happens if like, God forbid, Trump isn't able to run again in 2028, and like a Democrat wins? Does he destroy the White House? Like,
He does
I feel like
he does it like he did to the Bud Light cases. He's just shooting at it.
like if Kamala or something's in the White House in 2028, he's not going to be one of living in a White House replica.
he'll just only live in
Or
it
worse,
when-
AOC,
Yeah, he'll just only live in it when
a
a
Republican
member of the
in
Trump
office.
family is in office.
Yeah.
He'll have to wait until Barron gets in.
Right. Well, I think Trump will probably be able to stay in power until Barron. I think we're going to do some finagling.
Yeah, he has said that recently.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I haven't paid much attention to it. That's just
Yeah, no, I'm
him
sure you
all-
haven't paid any attention.
That seems like him just like trolling, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's like, trying to keep people's attention away from other stuff. But he should be able to run for a third term if he wants to.
Yeah.
Just why? Just for the cameras? Why should he be allowed to?
Just, I mean, it's why not? Next up, 2 men are suing OnlyFans because they found out they weren't actually DMing OnlyFans models. Yeah, I think this is fair, to be honest.
I wanted to make fun of
No.
these.
No.
Why not?
You got to be the dumbest person in the world to think that you're DM.
To think that people are being honest and you're talking to who
to
you're
believe
talking
in
to?
fucking love?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
If you read this though, it's so sad because the guy was like cooking dinners and like sending
I
her
know.
pictures and
I
being
read
like,
it.
"Hey, look what I made."
You're just talking to like some
man.
random guy from who knows where.
But that's the internet. Remember when you were like 13 years old and you're like logging on like the internet and you're like, yeah, I'm a hot 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And you're just like talking,
awesome.
and you're talking to other
better than
13-year-old
catfishing
kids.
dudes.
I am just bitter because anytime I see those stories where it's like, oh, the OnlyFans chick hung out with her like biggest spender, and it's like this guy spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then you see him, I just get mad. I'm like, how the fuck does this guy have so much money?
That should like that should be me type of feeling.
Yeah, just like how am I like just my bank account gets drained every month from rent and whatnot. Meanwhile, this slovenly, gross guy who just clearly has nothing going for him is able to spend hundreds of thousands of,
look at this absolute hunk.
It pisses me off.
Your hat is so discolored.
I know, it just sits in a closet until I take it into the rotation for a few weeks, I should say, and then it goes back into a closet.
I'll say this: if you sent Asa Akira a dick pic on OnlyFans between the years of 2016 and 2018, Glenny Balls was the one replying to you. So sue Glenny Balls.
That should be illegal.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Or like at least put it in your bio or whatever. It'd be like, you're gonna have someone else respond.
Responses are not.
I mean, these people, they have other people handle their DMs because they're busy fucking Glenny Balls, and then you're just like giving them all their money. It just blows my fucking mind.
Would you guys? Oh, here's a good question. Would you guys be able to date a fucking OnlyFans chick, like a hardcore porn star?
No.
I think I would.
No.
Bonnie.
I've
been in Bonnie Blue's DMs.
What?
I've been in Bonnie Blue's DMs.
I would date Bonnie Blue. No problem. I'm just sex positive. I don't care if you're a porn star.
Sex work is real work.
Yeah.
Career. Come on. It's 2025.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Pig.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Disgust me.
I'm saying it rattles me when the guy, that type, you see that whenever there's a video,
that's a cartoon.
That guy. Yeah, come to life.
Yeah, it's the Meek Phils of the world.
Yeah.
What is this last one? This doesn't even look like it's a link to a blog.
No, it's just a head.
I wanted you to reply to Dave's headline talking about the Yankees bats. It seems like you were on the other side of what Dave thinks about it. I just wanted you to reply.
The bats are legal. They're currently legal.
So you're not aligned with Dave.
I mean, Dave is right in some ways.
Here we go.
It's the least American thing I've ever seen in my life. If you want to go play cricket, it's a cricket bat.
It's within the rules, and the Yankees aren't the only team using it.
They're making cricket bats. If you want to go play cricket,
if you want to argue that the bats shouldn't be allowed, that's totally fine. If you want to argue that the Yankees are the only team using them, that's just incorrect.
Yeah, I was looking at the players using them in the league. I was surprised. I thought it was like the entire Yankees roster. And then I looked. It was like 3 players, I think, and there were guys on other teams. I
think the Brewers might just be awful. They gave up 11 100%. Runs to the Royals the next day.
Yeah.
And also, I looked at something they faced. I think the Yankees got 100 more than any other team over the weekend, less than 90-mile-per-hour fastballs. Like, they were just throwing Aaron Judge 88-mile-per-hour fastballs down the middle. Like, that probably is going to be a home run.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I think Dave's take on it, certainly, I get it.
Isn't Judge not using one?
He's not using one.
Yeah.
So annoying.
All right, Aftershow. Greer, what's going on in the data world?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bibs. What's up?
Not much.
We had a little baby shower for Roan this
Any
morning.
smoke show?
Roan.com.
Smoke show?
We're filming like mascots a lot. That's been mainly the priority. Been trying to be an act. A lot of people stopping me to take pictures in Elmo costume. Very annoying.
That was
very think funny. We're really Elmo.
Kind of signed up for that.
Yeah, no, it's fair. This morning I was on the subway. I was in like normal clothes, but I just had the Elmo hat with me, and some lady comes to me, was like, "Can you put that on so I can send a picture to my kid?"
That's weird.
It's like, fine, I fucking guess so.
Yeah, that's weird.
There was one time me and Fights were sitting down in full outfit without the heads, and some lady comes by with kids, and she's like, "Real nice without the helmets for the kids." Like, do you think you're just fucking entitled to walk around New York City and see Elmo and Cookie Monster? You're not at Sesame Street World. Like, you're not entitled to see people like that. Roan.com baby shower this morning. It was nice.
Yep.
Nate, great job.
Thank you.
And
You guys want to fill like 5 more minutes?
How long has it been?
Like 18.
Oh, that's
great.
That's an unbelievable.
That's
Greer, how's the data say?
The data
says 18 minutes is the perfect length.
Does it?
If I'm on,
yeah,
the shorter the better.
And you're from where?
What do you mean from?
Where were you born?
Detroit, Michigan.
That's the rundown.
Do you know Kid Rock?
I wish.